there was so many things. I mean, I wanted to swim with whales so bad. So not the biggest species, but I mean, this is the biggest animal I've ever been in that close kind of contact with. And I've worked with, African elephants and swam with, whale sharks in Australia, but this is the biggest animal I've ever been in that kind of presence with. I've never worked with bears until the show, actually. And so I got to work with my first bear species. That was the Andean bear, otherwise known as a spectacled bear. And it's this gorgeous, it's the only bear native to South America. And they're brown and they have this yellow pattern that looks like spectacles, like glasses almost, hence their name. And they're just beautiful, and that was really fun. Yeah, actually, more than I expected, to be honest. So, I mean, the coolest thing about meeting the people was that I got to spend a significant amount of time with people that do amazing conservation work or research or wildlife rescue and veterinarians. And those were some of the most special connections and some of the best things about the show. And then, of course, meeting the locals, because when it comes to wildlife conservation, to basically have a sustainable format for wildlife conservation, the locals have to be involved. They have to be motivated to want these animals to exist and to live amongst them. The donations from the Western world only go so far, but when the locals are motivated to respect and want these animals to be there, then that's a big part of the conservation aspect, and that's where we did step in, and no, I want to say step in, but that's where we got to connect with some of these people. It is a challenge. The diet is a huge challenge, and I just try to eat intelligently, and just be selective about what I'm eating and what snacks I'm eating between meals and when I am eating meals. I mean, to be honest, to give you a straightforward answer, I just try to eat low carbs when I'm traveling. I try to not go too overboard with the fruits, and I'm pretty liberal with the things, the fats and whatnot in foods. You can't get around that. But if I don't eat carbs, and I mean, there's many times I'm doing push-ups in my room. Actually, the last 2 trips, I brought this portable, collapsible pull-up bar system, so I could do some workouts in my room then too. So, but yeah, local gyms, Okay, I get out. Okay, I love both. I have a dog. I have 2 cats. I love dogs, but a good cat, it's hard. That's like the best pet. They're self-sufficient. They do their litter box, and I mean a good cat, like one that's social. Some cats hide all the time, and I tell people if they don't like cats, you haven't met the right cat. And my cat, my pet Willie, especially, is so social, and he has changed the minds of so many people and so many of my friends over the years. He's encouraged several of my friends to get their own cat, and so it's hard to beat a good cat.